You need to streamline how you deal with your shop orders to set yourself up for bigger Etsy success once your store really begins to pick up. Let's talk about how to do that. Hey, I'm Pam Duthie and I've been selling on Etsy for over a decade now, and I want to share with you the tips, tricks that have meant for the past 5 years I've grown year on year in selling on my Etsy shop. And there are lots of little features in Etsy that help us out, but we possibly haven't noticed them or haven't been sure what they were. So this is one of these little features I want to share with you. Have you noticed when you go to your orders page on your Etsy dashboard, there's the 3 little tabs at the top: new, in progress, and completed. What's that all about? So when you make a sale, it automatically goes into the new tab. And then when you click on that listing from the drop down, you have the option to choose to move it to the in progress or the completed tab. Now this in progress is a relatively new feature, came out with a new dashboard in the shop. And I know I bet a lot of people aren't using this in progress button. I avoided it for a while as well. It wasn't very well explained. Now, what this does is it simply moves that listing to the different tab. It doesn't email your customers. Not like when you click the drop down for completed, this will send an email to your customer. This sends the shipping details to your customer. But in process, takes it from new and puts it into this extra different tab. I know some of you are going to say, but Pam, I have no need for that at all. When someone buys something, I deal with it and then I send it off and it's done. That's all. And that totally makes sense, but I want you to imagine that suddenly you get a lot of orders. How are you going to deal with this? Because it's easy to get overwhelmed when you've got 30, 40, 50 different listings, different new items that have sold sitting in this new section. It can be a bit overwhelming and you can lose track. So you want to think of what is your process when you get an order in. Now, if it's simply taking a ready-made item off of the shelf, packaging it and sending it up, then yeah, you could just work from the bottom of your list, work from your first purchase, ship it, mark it as complete. But do you have more of a process? Do you message a customer? Are you doing customizations? Are there conversations going on? Are there things you need to do before that step of shipping? And if they are, this is where the in process section works great. So you can click on that one order, and then if there's any conversations there, the great thing is you can start a conversation or reply to a conversation from this tab. And once you've done that, if this means you're ready to move the item to the next place to say you've done this thing, you can just move it into the in progress tab, and then you can move on to doing whatever you need to with your next listing. And this is going to be moved away to somewhere that you can see that you've made a start on this listing. And I have found this super helpful for my custom orders because it takes a while to create a custom order. So when the listings come in, I work through them in the order that they come in. And I can have 2 or 3 that I've started work on. So if I move them to the in progress, and then when I know I want to work on a new listing, I can go back to new and pick I can filter by the ones that need shipping the soonest, so I can find an order that I need to work on. And then once I've done that and I'm going to message the customers again, it's easy to find the few listings that I've been working on rather than having to trawl through sometimes 30 or 40 listings. But that's not all. If you have a more complicated process, did you know you can add sections to this? So as I've said, with my listings, I'll take a listing from new, I'll move it into the in progress when I've started working on it. But wouldn't it be nice if I had a tab that says I've finished and I'm just waiting for the approval from the customer before shipping? I can do that. So all you have to do is in your orders page, you'll see there's a little pencil by the side of your tabs. Click on that pencil and it gives you the option to make yourself some new tabs in here as well. So I'm going to create a new tab in here. I'm just going to call it photos to say that I've sent the photos for the customer's approval. So it's waiting any revisions, any edits before it's shipped off. And it's as easy as that. So think about how you could use this to keep all your listings in order. I know far too many people aren't using this feature, and people even fear that when you put it into any of the new tabs that the customers are going to get a message to know what's going on. And that's not the case. This is just to help you streamline your shop. So I hope that helped. See you next time.